It is time for the bag guy. The bag dude. This is the Ice Crown Rare, one of all of these little skulls. This is the guy that drops that possibly can drop the 34 slot bag. Just to give you some perspective, the biggest bag I have is 28. Where is he? Don't tank him all over the place. And this is why everybody's kicking his ass. I don't even know where he is in this mess. All I know is I've got him targeted, and I hit him in the face with something. I may or may not die, but that's okay. I'm just button mashing and nobody cares. He's dead! Ski! Yeah, I saw your post in Elda's Discord, Ski. I'm like, what the hell? How do you manage to fuck up a phone like that? But anyway. Let's see, did I get it? Did I get it? Denied! No bag for me! Alright. I'm just gonna leave this character here because this is her purpose right now. That phone is actually crunching? Ugh. Yeah, it looked like a mess. Okay, so they launched week 2 of the pre-patch event today instead of tomorrow because tomorrow the server's going to be offline from like 10 a.m. Eastern to 6 p.m. Eastern, getting ready for the expansion launch next week on Tuesday. So we're going to have a long downtime tomorrow where we can't kick this guy's ass. Okay, so the past week of all this event, these rares would spawn, as the tooltip here says, 20 minutes. The tooltip is now wrong. They spawn every 10 minutes now. So the cycle of all of these would go like 6 hours and 40 minutes. Now they go 3 hours and 20 minutes. So, yay, more time for shenaniganery. Out of all these mobs, the two that are really the one that everybody wants is this guy here drops a mount. It's the same mount that you would get if you kicked his ass in his normal. So what all these are, for those who play Lotro, it's kind of like the summer festival where they bring up the one raid boss and you kick his butt and you get special rewards. It's the same kind of deal here. Except they actually pulled them out of their normal places and put them here in Ice Crown. So this guy is normally an Utgard Pinnacle, which is down here in the Howling Fjord, like in here in Utgard Keep. See, he's normally in that dungeon. And the things that he drops are all things that he normally drops in the dungeon. And I still don't have the Reigns of the Blue Proto Drake. I don't know why, but it's kind of rare. Hi, Aussie Worgen. So the add-on that I'm using that tells you when the bosses are up, it still works. Sort of. So the next bad guy should be Tyrannus, who's down here, and it still does work, and I can still kind of see, if you notice, his skull has this little purple thing around it. That means he's up next. And it still does the blue if there's something off that guy that you can, or girl, because, you know, there's Lady Death Whisper down here. If there's something you can get off of that character, like, this is why hers is white to me, because I can't loot any of those items off of her. But Falric down here, there are 2 pieces of stuff that I can get off of him. So, good times. Anyway, it's week 2. Not to mention Lanathel. Ooh, Lanathel. Yes, there's Lanathel as well. So week 2 is up, which means there's more stuff to do. One of the things I was complaining about week 1 is there's not much to do if you only had like one alt to take through all the bit of content, but there's way too much shit to do if you've got alts. I'm just saying. So, we have, on Saturday, we took an Alliance character through the Alliance side of the initial quest. Now we're going to take a Horde character, because before the show this afternoon, I went and got my Horde Demon Hunter to level 50, because she's like 49 and a half, so I finished the half level with her. And so there's that. And so we're going to take her through the Horde story. And it's going to be fun. All right. So she's way down here. So out of the notion of I wanted to get a character of every class to cap before launch is probably going to die a borning. I have 3 more alts on the Horde side to get to cap. Puddle Jumper is closest to getting it. It's only, 19 levels left. But these two probably not going to make it. And I have 2 alts on the Alliance side to finish out all the classes. But we're going to deal with the Demon Hunter right now. Look at her. Isn't she badass? She is so badass. And ironically, she dinged by completing one of the artifact acquisition quests, which is really funny. Because originally this was going to be my Demon Hunter tank, and I really don't like how Demon Hunter tanks look. Okay, so we're in Orgrimmar. For some reason I'm flagged for PvP, and I don't know why. I am not in war mode. Ooh, Blingtron. Fun fact, Blingtron was put into World of Warcraft because of Dragon Con. There is a similar looking construct that was added. See, well, it's one thing I actually like about, I have a new add-on called Better Wardrobe and something or other, and it does this little preview what the item looks like, so it's really cool. I should refresh flyer. Alright, so let's go through the Horde story. And hopefully I won't get killed, because look at all the skeletons down there. That's part of week 2's shenaniganery, but we're going to go through week 1's stuff because I want you to see the Horde story.
Acting in haste may cost us dearly. It would serve us well to continue our investigation before taking action.
I swear to God, the voice actor for Lortha Martheron is the same guy who does the
made many sacrifices.
Crusader in Diablo 3. The male Crusader. Alright.
We find strength in the Horde.
In the Horde!
What I'm about to share will be revealed to others in due time.
Okay, so there are 2 things we can do. And I'm going to run this on all of them.
Discretion is of the utmost importance.
Okay, so who do we have here? We have Rokhan representing the Dark Spears. He took over after Vol'jin's death. Maela High Mountain.
I am Mela. I stand
I'm sorry.
as High Chieftain.
And apparently Mela and Bane, Bane, the leader of the main torrent, are getting a little bit close. Which is interesting. It's interesting how all of the Horde people are hooking up. Right? But the Alliance people aren't. Like, Anduin doesn't have a girlfriend, even though he's got 3 eligible ladies in his immediate circle, one of which is pissed off at him, as we saw that on Saturday. We've got Tess Greymane, the daughter of King Gen Greymane, so she's a princess, so she's of rank. Then we've got Lorna Crowley, the daughter of Greymane's best friend and former, adversary. And, well, technically I think it would be weird, but there's also Jaina Proudmoore. But no. Not Jaina, because he refers to her as Aunt Jaina, so that's kind of creepy. But the third one would actually be Talia Fordragon, the daughter of Bolvar Fordragon and some unnamed lady. Because she's off camera, she's obviously dead, so why give her a name? Because, yeah, whatever. Anyway. And so who do we have? Also, we have Agra, who is the wife of Thrall. And she did kick his ass first before they got married. Nazgrim, General Nazgrim, the Death Knight, once former general of the Horde. Lillian Voss, who used to be alive and now she's forsaken. And Kalia Menethil. Kalia is the older sister of Arthas Menethil, and theoretically, if Lordaeron had not practiced male primogeniture, she would have been Queen of Lordaeron. Or she would have been the Princess of Lordaeron. But, dudes making this stuff in the 90s didn't think about that, but that's okay. And Lortham Artheron is the Regent Lord of Kel'Thuzad, so he's basically my character's boss. My factional boss.
The beauty of Eversong endures.
Yes, it does. Very beautiful. One of the best music tracks. Beautiful cello work. Written by Mr. Russell Brower. Good stuff. You could see him with either Tess or Talia. I personally don't see him hooking up with Tess because she's presumably... Is Tess a werewolf? I honestly don't remember or not. I mean, her dad is. Her mom isn't, though. Or maybe her mom is and we just don't know about it. Maybe she is and we don't know about it. Regardless. Oh, she's Gilnean. Talia strikes me as the notion of a couple who, sparks are gonna fly and then something happens and they get pissed off, or she gets pissed off at him, like typical rom-com stuff. And then eventually they work it out. So I'm like, oh, she's not a werewolf. Okay. So the Horde has come under siege, and undead scourge rises, like, since Arthas Menethil sat on the frozen throne. So you're gonna tell us secrets.
The light of the Sunwell be with you.
Yeah. Only if I get Thoradel the next time I send a hunter into Sunwell. So this is gonna play the same cutscene we've seen last time, so I'm gonna cut through it. Because I want to move on to the actual story. So it's the same cutscene. There's no different scene between a Horde and Alliance. You only see Anduin get kidnapped on camera.
The rebuilding continues.
Okay. Alright. The fate that befell Silvermoon must never be repeated. So this is pretty much the same. Except, the fate that befell Silvermoon. You go down to speak to Commander.
Silvermoon will know prosperity. Though I despise her actions, I cannot deny that Sylvanas Windrunner is a master tactician. The Scourge attacks and the abductions must be part of a larger strategy.
The Alliance is every bit as wounded as the Horde. King Ren and Lady Proudmoore were taken. They also came for Tyrande Whisperwind, but she neutralized her attackers.
Really? I knew the Night Warrior's power had grown, but to dispatch an adversary that even Jaina Proudmoore could not. It is fortunate that we have the Knights of the Ebonblade to aid us. General Nazgrim reports that Bolvar Fordragon is free of the Lich King's crown and is recovering in Acheris. What's more, the Argent Crusade has rallied to answer the call. They stand ready to drive back the Scourge from our lands.
Bolvar Fordragon was one of the bravest heroes Azeroth has ever known. If anyone can advise us how to defeat this menace and recover our friends, it is the High Lord.
The legacy of the Lich King is forever entwined with that of my family. Regent Lord, though I serve only as an advisor to the Forsaken, I ask to stand with you as you face this threat.
Your voice has offered wisdom to both the Forsaken and the Horde Council, Lady Menethil. Whatever comes, we will face it together.
Okay, so basically, one of the things that the Alliance got that the Horde got more of that the Horde didn't get as much of is having the people nearby have something to, you know, talk to. Like, she has a quote.
What is it you ask?
You know, she has some, you know,
There is much
additional
to be done.
dialogue.
Light's blessing upon you.
She has some dialogue. Well, some commentary here.
Honor the past, but embrace the future.
Mukra,
So does Agra.
may the spirits watch over you.
And
You
of
are
course-
welcome here, champion.
Mila, and then Rokan.
Together, we are High Mountain.
Come
All
back
right.
if you need me help.
And then Valera. I like Valera as a character. She's very interesting to me. She is a blood elf, but she is a good friend. She was a good friend of Varian Wren, having, you know, met him in the comics, and she and a night elf druid and he, the three of them, were a gladiator team during a time
My
when
loyalties are my own.
when he had lost his memory, got split in half. It's very weird. But it was a story leading up to Wrath of the Lich King, I do believe. I do remember that. Anyway, so she actually has an additional thing here. The Alliance actually had two different people, and I was complaining about what Shaw was doing in his. Because Shaw was a freaking idiot. Come on. Shaw was a freaking dummy. But what I don't understand is how the Horde know about Bolvar, much less that he was... Because certain people had to take a vow not to talk about Bolvar suddenly becoming the Lich King, and the Horde just kind of knows about it. Anyway. Though Tess did, if you did the Worgen Heritage, I did it, but I don't remember it. I'll have to go look. But not right now. So she has a stay a while and listen thing, which is, I think, kind of cute.
Aldiel Shala. Lady Menethil, may I ask if... Oh,
Big old
forgive
Tori,
me.
get the hell out of the way.
Should I refer to you as princess? Or are you now a queen?
Lady Menethil is fine. Kalia is even better. I gave up my claim to the throne long ago.
Understood. King Anduin has spoken highly of you, and I know he bears guilt over what befell you in the Arathi Highlands.
The king is a good man. I do not blame him for what happened. All the guilt lies with Sylvanas Windrunner.
We have much in common, I think. Both caught between two worlds, belonging fully to neither. Yet being able to move between them offers certain advantages.
I thought to be a bridge between the living and the undead. My first attempt ended in sorrow. But I have not given up hope, Lady Sanguinar.
I am most pleased to hear that. But please, I am no lady. My friends call me Valera, Lady Menethil. Excuse me, Kalia.
Okay. So, a lot to unpack there. You can't see her because this freaking Tauren is standing on her. But Kalia Menethil was human. She's dead. She's undead now. She is a light-forged undead. And she can... there's concern that she's going to take over the Forsaken, but she doesn't want to. So, good times. So this is basically the same quest that the Alliance had. It's just you go 3 places, you pick up some things, and you kill some things someplace else, and life is good. So we're going to go out and complete this quest. and hopefully get our PvP flag undone. That would be nice. I don't know why my PvP flag is on. I'm not in war mode. And I don't get any XP bonuses because I'm not in war mode. So, Aussie, if you know why I'm in PvP mode, because again, I'm not in war mode. See? Not in war mode. But yet, I'm in free-for-all. Thing is, none of my other characters, it's a bug. Oh, goody. Perpetual free-for-all. That's gonna be nice. Not. I have a feeling it's because she was actually in Orgrimmar when the zombie event went live.
Strength and honor.
Alright. Let's go complete this. So we're gonna go to Farwatch Post, which is next to this bridge. Man, I remember when this was not flooded. I don't remember it well, but I remember times when Orgrimmar and Duratar was not flooded. Remember when Thousand Needles kind of looked like this? Well, before the water. Before the cataclysm. Alright, let's keep going. And then we go to the crossroads. To me, the crossroads, more than any other place that we've gone for this event, reminds me of the Legion event, because one of the Legion assaults was close to the crossroads. And I remember going to the crossroads as so many characters and leveling up so fast. So one thing I don't know is whether Lobby characters can participate in stuff in the zombie infection stuff, because from my understanding that was the only quest that was Lobby available, but I could be wrong. Alright.
Our enemies will fall.
Oh, hey, look, it's an infectious zombie. Oh, that's nice.
Keep your wits about you.
Well, I don't want to get killed by an infectious zombie. I want to kill things.
It's too far away.
Because one thing I'm going to do is this character is, once we complete this, and we're going to get the quest to...
I'm out of range.
Gotta remember my rotation. I was just starting to dial into how to play Vengeance Demon Hunter. Getting this character ready for thing, and I'm like,
I can't attack that target. It's too far away. I can't attack that.
Roasted ghouls on an open fire.
I need to get closer. I need a target.
I need a target. Well, there's one down there.
I'm out of range.
Those are the secret to your success as a demon hunter. Get those little things going, and then life is good. No. Scorch. Head out for lunch. Lunch sounds good.
I need to get closer.
Right, let me get that.
It's too far away.
On you.
I'm out of range.
I don't want you.
It's too far away.
Well, I don't want to get bit by the zombie.
I need to get closer.
I don't want to become a zombie.
I'm out of range.
So the zombie stuff is new for this week.
I can't attack that target.
Okay. Quest is ready to turn in.
Glory to the Sindorai. The reckoning.
We're gonna get the Nathanos quest. He has not reset, even though, you know, everything else in the event
Blood
is
and
restarted.
thunder. Go.
So we don't yet know what we're gonna get when he resets next week, or will he reset? We don't know. Because there's two parts to the quest. There's the actual world quest for Nathanos. And then there was like the breadcrumb telling you to go kick his ass. Hi! Come here. So I know Killam is at Ales and Tails, probably being Tinky Killam. And I was actually considering doing an art stream tonight with Ales and Tails in the background, but then it's like, well, this thing happened today, and so I was like, well, shit. And I wanted to get some more, and then they did they halved the timers for the rares, which is actually kind of bad, because one of the things we could do before, and I was taking this from Devilor, taking him as an example, is he wrote himself a small macro, a timer, that would let him know whenever it's time to switch over. So he would log in for a rare, kick its butt, move on to the next rare, to where it was, and then log out and go back to a leveling character, do all kinds of leveling stuff, and then go back and switch, you know, anytime the rare came up, he would switch to his rare hunting alt, or alts, and then when he was done, he'd go back to leveling on his regular character. And with a 20-minute downtime between rares, that worked out pretty well. But now you got 10 minutes, so it's like, well, you're just moving from rare to rare. So it can be good in one case, it can be bad in another case. So let's go turn in our report.
And I will reassure the Justicar she has our full support. Our reinforcements will be arriving shortly.
Okay.
Loktar.
And I have that.
Speak quickly.
Oops, that's accidentally clicked on the quartermaster.
Speak quickly.
Alright.
Goodbye.
Let's go kick Nathanos' ass, because we need to get our polearm. You're gonna get a polearm off of him. You're not gonna get a warglaive, because that was, I guess, too difficult. Don't know. Because Death Knights can use polearms. Not that. Yes, actually that. Warglaive swords, axes, fist weapons as vengeance. So I should get, I'll probably wind up getting a fist weapon off of him, or an axe or something. What did my Alliance one get? I honestly forget what my Alliance DH got. But I do remember being like, yeah, they didn't make us a pole or a Warglaive. That would have been nice. So it's possible that what may happen tomorrow is that people will have a chance to get a second weapon, maybe for their off-spec or something. Or, knowing our luck, we'll probably just get the same damn weapon. I don't know. We don't know. Alright. The bench is champion. Winner and still champion of the world. So the expansion launches officially next week. It's timed so that it happens at midnight Central European time. Why that is, I don't know. So what that means is for North America, it's actually going to be during prime time hours. I don't know why they did it that way. I really don't know why, because I think they launched Battle for Azeroth on a similar thing where it launched midnight Central European time, and by, backing the clock up, to what time is it in North America, it's like it was prime time for us. I don't know. I think, though, what I am going to do is I'm going to wait here and see if my thing goes away. We have a couple minutes here. Oh, and apparently tomorrow is the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special on Disney Plus. Nice. Wow. Wait a minute. What? Why am I glowing green? Why am I glowing green, chat? Am I gonna die? Or is that because I'm a... That does not look normal for this character. It can't be the Headless Horseman's mount, can it? By the way, one of my favorite places in all of the game is up there. Yeah, up there. Up there. Hearthglen, home of Master Tyrion Fordring. I want to see something weird. For those who haven't played WoW in the old days pre-Cataclysm, Tyrion went into exile after some bullshit went down, and he lived in a house right up there, just shy of the waterfall. And you can kind of see it. Actually, you can. We'll zip up there while we wait for this timer to go down. Maybe it was just, yeah, see, I'm getting this green miasma around my character. And, like, I don't recall seeing that before. Is that... Maybe it's an artifact of riding the Headless Horseman's mount. Let's find out. Let's find out, chat. Seems like it. Yeah, it's gotta be the mount. But anyway, yep, this is the remains of Tyrion's old house. Pretty run down. And he used to hang out here, give you a quest to do because he lived over the hill here in Hearthglen. And then, the Paladin, the Order of the Silver Hand got turned into, well, some of them got turned into, hey, yay, I'm no longer PvP. They went a bit zealot-like, and evil shit happened, and, they murdered Tyrion's kid. Which is very sad. We don't know what happened to his wife, though, Karandra. The assumption is that she was killed at some point. I don't think they actually ever said what happened to her. Alright. Well, there's a few people here. Oh wait, half the people here are NPCs that don't help you! And we have to listen to his freaking prattle one more time. One more time, chat. Ugh. I'm tired of listening to this prattle because I just want to punch him in the face. Plus the fact knowing that he was playing Tyrande. He's playing her so hardcore. Alrighty. Come on, Nathan. Get your ass back here. Oh.
Well, well, well.
Here's a tweet that I'm in and I don't like it. Somebody tweeted, buy that book from an indie seller. You don't need it in 2 days. You aren't going to read it for 6 months anyway.
You managed to track me to the most
Oh my God.
unlikely of places. My very own home. Seeking retribution for all the bad things I've done, I suppose. How frightfully predictable. I have been waiting a long time for this.
Stand and
I need to
face
get
me,
closer.
cowards!
I dropped it right on your sorry ass. I really shouldn't have dropped that on him because, you know, that means anybody who's gonna melee him's gonna be in that puddle. Oh well. That wasn't smart of me.
It's too far away.
And I'm a melee kicker, so yep, I'm dead. That's fine. That's fine. Their DPS is so slow on this one right now that yeah, I'm just gonna release and run back. Because normally the conventional wisdom is if he's dying so quickly, it's not smart to. Oh come on. That it's unwise to release and run back because you could miss the loot window if you're out of range. But DPS on that was so terrible. Figured I'd at least come back and help. Run up the hill. I'm gonna stand back here. Yeah, they're 76%.
Yes! Such delicious hatred.
I need to get closer.
Oh, that was kind of cool. The Fell Barrage. I'm liking that. And the thing is, he doesn't move, so this is a literal case of dying on a hill. not particularly
facing one
Nesnos.
another at long last.
At long last. You are not a real English speaker, but then, you know, you're not technically English anyway. Hope everybody's having a decent Monday. Oh, let's get out of that. This is what I get for not having my thing on one of my main buttons. I don't care about you and your old days, Nathan. I don't think he's in range for affect him. Oh goody.
I'm out of range.
There we go. It's the same cutscene.
Come on! Is this the best you can do?
Yep. Wait, there is a warglaive? The hell you say? The hell you say? What's her? There is a warglaive. What? How did I not recognize there was a warglaive? Nice. And it didn't trigger a thing saying, oh my god, you just got... Huh, well... I like it, but I like the one I already had. In terms of transmog, because it doesn't go with my system. Gross. Smell. Alright, let's fix our transmog, because that's what you gotta do! Alright, let's get back to Orgrimmar. Turn that quest in. And our Hearthstone apparently set to the Great Seal, so we're taking a side cut. Taking a side quest to get to where we're supposed to be. By the way, tomorrow both Lotra and DDO have updates. DDO's is a little bit more...
Protecting Zuldazar is our top priority. We cannot allow the Alliance to encroach upon the city. Push them back to their boots.
Alright. We're gonna ignore... Well, we're gonna take this quest, and we're gonna ignore it. And we're back to being in PvP mode. What the frick? Okay, whatever. I'm guessing it's part of the event. I don't really care about it too much. There was a zombie! Oh, we need to turn this into Lorthamar up here.
I greet you on behalf of Silvermoon.
That's weird. I come from Silvermoon.
We are a nation on the rise. In life, Nathanos Maris was a braggart and a bully. In death, his worst traits were only magnified. At long last, the Blightcaller has met the justice he deserved. I only regret I was not there to see it done. I cannot begrudge Tyrande Whisperwind for claiming the killing blow. I only hope the Night Warrior's rage remains fixed upon Sylvanas.
I do not wish to speak out of turn, Regent Lord, but I have given counsel to the Kaldori who were raised into undeath after the battle for Darkshore. I believe I have helped them find a path forward. Perhaps if I spoke of them to the High Priestess, it might help ease her spirit, if only a little.
Lillian Voss has told us of your efforts, Lady Menethil. Let us hope fate offers us a chance to see your kind offer bear fruit.
Okay. It's a kitty. It's a kitty. It's a kitty. What are you doing? Okay. We are going to go play the second bit of the story. We're going to do that by going to the Alliance side. I'm going to do it on the main first. Oh, good lord. Everything I do on the main first. I'm ignoring the rares for now. Whoops, that's not my main. That's my horde main, but it's not my main. My proper main. She's not me proper main. So I have to fix that here in a minute. I'm gonna leave her here because her focus is getting the bag. Curse, something is with you. I am being haunted. Because this character actually got the accursed keepsake. Whatever the hell it is. However the hell I put it. So that was kind of cool. TD! So TD. I gotta link you something. I don't know if Killam told you about this. But you have a new fan. I'm gonna find... So, a friend of mine has started to play Lotro as date night with her gentleman friend. And randomly discovered the music scene. God, she's posting a lot of pictures. Oh, here it is. I'm gonna show you the tweet that she made. Because she was at the concert, yesterday? 2 days ago? Yeah. So, where is it? She made a whole thread, so... This happened on the 14th, so that's 2 days ago. And so this is for you, TD. Even if you don't use Twitter, you can still see that post. That is my dear friend Emily. She works at BioWare on... she's worked on Anthem. I think she's done some Dragon Age stuff. She used to work at Daybreak, actually. She worked on EverQuest, and EverQuest 2 mostly. And she did a lot of the trade skill shit in EverQuest 2 for ages and ages and ages. Anyway, let's go to the main server. Go to the main server, go to the actual main. Blue space goat. who is parked here in Ice Crown. I forget why I had her. Let's see. Tharanja is up. There's nothing from Tharanja that I need. Notice the white skull.
Tharanja sees all. The work of mortals shall not end the eternal dynasty.
But we're gonna go pick up some quests and see what we have got. She was the lead skill, trade skill dev over there for a good while. Yes, she was. I really started hanging out with her because of Landmark. She is practically the last dev standing on that project. I was privileged enough to go visit her house, well, her apartment, when she still lived in San Diego before she went back to Canada. And I met her cat, Pansy, the one she tweets all the pictures of. But Pansy is a chicken shit, does not like visitors. However, I did meet her previous cat, Chinook, who sadly has passed.
How may I help you?
Chinook was a Devon Rex kitty.
Well.
So that's the daily from before, so that's not any different.
Looking for something specific?
That's the other
See
one.
you
I'm not
around.
concerned with that one. So this is the quest I'm looking for.
You have my attention.
Alright, it's time to take the fight to the Scourge. Let's go to the fort. Can't meet me there. We shall continue our work together. So this is the new quest.
Our paths will cross again. Let's get moving.
Alright. Yeah, I'm ignoring the dailies because I have accommodations to buy things, but I don't need them. So... So this foothold that we had secured last week, and now we're going to put it to some use. So what did everybody have for supper or lunch? I know Aussie Workin split to go get lunch. But what did everybody else have? Or is going to have? I fried up some of my favorite slab of meat. And I had a banana for breakfast this afternoon. Well, this noon. It was noon. For me, breakfast is generally American lunchtime, or lunchtime in my... Wow, hello. They got all kinds of dudes here now.
Continue the investigations. We will see to this at once.
Okay, got auto dismounted, because apparently Ren has an auto dismount. And of course we've got, this amazing looking dwarf.
What's on your mind?
What's on your mind? I'm actually gonna buy one of these because I don't have one on this character, and I don't know if they're gonna stay after Shadowlands. If I just wasted 15 tokens, don't know. Don't care. And this character, you might notice, the bags are bigger because this character did get the big bag. I was so happy. I actually got the bag on 3 alts now. And let me check on Wowhead real quick. Scotty comes up at 10:50, and then Bronyam comes up at 11:30. So we'll definitely still be live for Scotty. We'll may or may not be live for Bronyam because, you know, 11 o'clock is normally when I end the party. Alright. Oh, Blizzard will be nerfing the Heart of Azeroth and BFA trinkets tomorrow, as these items are too strong for their item level, especially going into the Shadowlands. Oh man, they're all getting nuked. So sad. So patch 9.0.2 is being pushed live tomorrow. That's what's going to take so damn long. All right. Anyway, let us get back to what we're doing, which is
Off with you.
off with you.
I serve.
Increase activity among the cult of the damned. This time we learned exactly what our fanatical friends are planning. Cult couture. Been able to infiltrate the cultist forces. Sneaking into Mordreathar has proven all but impossible. Time to explore other methods of Ingress. Start by investigating the cult's nearby ritual chamber to find something of use. A collaborator's hood and robe. Okay. And free some hippogriff riders. Okay.
Stand true.
Alrighty then. Need something to handle that.
I don't have a target.
Have a key. So you can go free. Tortured scout. Okay.
It's too far away.
I honestly feel that with the infamous unpruning of skills, I now have too many skills for my hotbars.
I need to target something first.
One of the things I've always liked about a lot of MMOs is focusing on not requiring some kind of assistive device, such as like an orb weaver or a razor Tartarus or something, just to be able to play the game, right? I don't agree with the notion that you should have 50 million skills on your hotbars or need to have 50 million skills. And there's some stuff that's like really useful, so I'm finding that I'm clicking on certain things, and I shouldn't have to. Freeing my fellow Draenei, because that's what we do.
I need to get closer.
All right. Need to find some hippogriff riders. I love stunning a critter and then, you know, finishing what I was doing. And then going back in to kill the dude.
The chill you feel is the herald of your doom.
Oh, shush, Novos. I don't care about you, buddy. Okay, so I still need the robe in the hood. I could take him, but I'm not going to worry about it. I want to do the quest here. Wait, where was the entrance? Wasn't it? Yes, it was. Over here.
I need to target something first.
Got your hood. Devilor is live again. Surprise! Not. So that means Laura's off work today.
It's too
He's
far
off work
away.
now. He will not be streaming on launch day because he needs to be available for communications issues. Though he's not really going to be doing communications, you know, to the general public. He mainly handles the streamers, the influencers like Towley and Bajira. And even the ones that I am not a fan of, such as Asmongold and whatnot.
I need to get closer. It's too far away. I need a target.
Well, let's see if I can get... There, I got the rope, so I don't even need to worry about the rest of them. But I'm gonna wait until they all
I
die,
need to target
so I can
something
loot them.
first.
Because I got some scourge stones! Alright, let's go turn these quests in, so let's get out of here. By the way, did you notice my character's tail is longer? True story. You can now make Draenei tails, for at least for the women, longer. And you can put jewelry on them. So it's super cool. Woo! So one of the questions that came up in Devilor's Discord today is, did they nerf the amount of Scourge Stones that you get for killing one of the rare bosses? And the answer to that question is no, they didn't. They did not. Because somebody's saying, I killed like 5 rares in a row and all I got is like 25 to 29 Scourge Stones. And the thing is,
crusade stands ready.
it goes from like 30 to like 20 to 50. And I'm like, well, I just got 45 off the guy I hit, so I was able to provide an example. Oh, what's going on in my Discord? Oh. I do not why I'm no. I do not know why I'm running. Bear Doan is stuck on a mission in Battlefront 2. Bear Doan, you can't see me, but well, you're not watching, I don't think. You should go talk to the McVegan Pants. I'm sure they can help. Alright, so we got more combinations, and make your way into the inner sanctum and see what you can discover. Okay, we'll discover what secrets lie within.
Prevail.
So now we need to go to Mordrethar, because the thing with the name Mord in it isn't suspicious or anything. And we're gonna YOLO off this. Woohoo! We're gonna go into the bad guy spot. We're gonna go into the bad guy spot. Go put this down here. And as you can see, I've got a crap ton of Scourge Stone, so I don't really care. And I don't have, and my character's gear is high enough that I don't really need to, like, the stuff that I have is pretty much already higher than except this one trinket. Everything is 100 plus. And there aren't any trinkets or rings that drop from the actual quests. Or you can't buy them on the vendor. But there are some that randomly drop from the bosses. So... this is the part I like about disguises. So, all the green names. If you're colorblind, I can't imagine... there are accessibility options in this game that will help with something like that. But, I do like how it does pretty much... by the way, let's take a picture. Let's look at my character in this outfit. And take a screenshot. It's pretty sedate and laid back, I have to say. Though my tabard is still there. Let's go. Let's go see what the bad guys are up to. Oh, you gotta watch out for those guys because they can see past your disguise. Uh-oh. Submit to darkness. Herald Delora. She looks like a fallen Kyrian.
His power rising. His chains broken. The remaking has begun. The hour draws near when the banished one shall reclaim what is his. Death comes for the soul of this world. Make ready! Feed the lives of the unworthy to the hungering maw.
Alright, the news is rather unsettling. Alright. Whatever the banished one intends to accomplish must not come to pass. Something foul bubbles within the cauldrons, judged by the care which the cult is attending to them. Their contents must be crucial to their plans. A new type of plague have been left unattended. Maybe they can serve as instruments of sabotage. Sabotage 3 of the experiments? Hell yeah. Alright. Let's do that without getting discovered. Oh, now I see why they're so difficult. One of the cool things I didn't have back in the day is I didn't really have a lot of opportunity to stream stuff or record stuff when, like, Legion came out. I mean, it was such a nebulous time. I don't think I even have footage of the old Legion invasions. Alright, let's get the hell out of here before we get discovered!
More guts, more blood,
More food. Alright, so we have discovered things. Let's go see if this is the end of it, or if we get sent on a merry, merry chase. We'll find out in a minute. Who's up next? That one, so I ain't gonna worry about it. Who's after Cricket? I'm gonna call that one Cricket from now on. Prince Tal, what's his face, and then Elder Nadox. Elder Nadox is there. Yeah.
You have my attention.
I have returned unharmed. Think about what the cult is doing, not a blessed thing. Find Harold Delora. Okay.
Stand. If we fail to prevent the spread of the scourge, this camp may be lost. Do what you can to buy us time.
That's a thing. I also noticed there's a bonfire there now, so maybe if when the bonfire effects or the chilling cold thing is up, that bonfire will serve as a thing to prevent it. That'll be interesting. Alright, let's take the hippogriff and go flying. We're just apparently gonna survey and not do anything. This is actually a really awesome view. A screenshot. The conflagration. One thing I liked about the Wrath of the Lich King expansion was that its signature color was blue. Like, Legion's was green, of course, that bright neon green, and Warlords was pretty...
Another defiant soul.
Hi.
In time,
It's like brown.
you too will serve the banished one. Death will be the only power that remains.
Dolores sounds like an old lady. Like there's that old person quaver to their voice. Like somebody who's older, quite frankly. Like a grandma older. Oh, now I can kill things? Hell yeah! Let's do this! Bombs away! So I've got Rider's Attack. And then I've got Blessed Hammer, because I'm a paladin. Hell yeah.
I need a target.
You show promise, like the others.
We're getting them, chat. We're getting them.
Yes.
Alright, I think we got them all.
You will make a fitting prize.
Alright. Let's go turn in our quest and see what's next.
I serve.
Must vanquish her, lead the charge. Da da da. Oh, it unlocks additional quests. Nice.
We shall tread carefully. We do not fully understand the power of this being.
No, I thought I was just gonna race in there and, you know...
When the time is right, signal our allies and we shall bring this monster down together.
Yeah, what that basically means is you go in first, we'll be right after. We'll be right behind you. That never ends well. Just saying. And so once I complete the story on this character, if we have any time left, I'm going to go flip over to one of my cloth-wearing characters, probably my priest, and continue the dailies on that character because when I look at my spreadsheet to see what stuff I've unlocked the transmogs for all of the leather items and all of the plate items for what isn't fucked up in the database. Some of them aren't unlocking account-wide like they ought to be. So we're kind of like, this don't work right, please. She's down. Well, I guess I have to go inside and then go find her. And I just want to get one copy of each of the items. You know, this would have been, you know, the place to go, like looking in the front door, as it were. And I still have 6 items to get for male-wearing characters, and then 5 items to get for clothies. So I'm gonna grind some dailies and also do the quest line on the priest, and then probably the hunter, and then we'll. If I don't get enough stuff, I gotta stretch. If I don't get enough stuff on the priest, then I'll switch to the mage. And then if I don't get enough stuff on the hunter, I'll switch to the shamans. Oh hey, somebody's already fighting her.
I'm out of range.
Yeah, I got to tag her. Thank you, Bear, for doing all the work.
I don't have a target.
She's dead. That does not look good.
I need to get closer.
You did. You gave me no loot, which is rude. And I really do love this Shattered Sky thing. I'm really digging it. The thing about it, though, is I still wonder Where did the shards go? Because the shards that are floating there are not enough to make up the whole mess here, right? Oh, hi. And obviously, it looks like the shards fell down from our perspective, but up, well, fell down, quite frankly. I mean, they look like they're going up for us, which means into the Shadowlands it'd be falling down, because the Shadowlands is basically the upside down. A lot of the key art shows the castle, or Torghast, the Tower of Eternal Torment, coming down. Zoop. So it's kind of like, you know, here's Ice Crown, and then here's, you know, thingy, whatever. But it's not in this image. And now I do have to wonder, though, will they fix this after Shadowlands is over? It also makes you wonder about, and this is like a Tolkienian sort of dealio, and I was thinking about this with reference to, because Professor Corey was talking about I think this is in his thing on Wired that he did recently, is how before the fall of Numenor and the Valar laid down their burden, laid down their power, and Iluvatar basically sank Numenor below the seas, but basically turned flat Arda. Arda was flat. Middle-earth was flat. Until the end of the Second Age. No, I'm sorry, the end of the First Age, when... No, whenever the... Was it the First Age? No, because the end of the Second Age was the first fall of Sauron. Was the last alliance. Must have been the end of the First Age. So, when Numenor was sunk to the bottom of the damn ocean, the world that used to look like this became the world that was like this. It became a sphere, a globe, basically, like real planet Earth. And then Valinor was said to be on the straight, like you have your globe. Let's do it this way. You have your globe, and then if you sail, now you can sail around all of Middle Earth. Or if you had the grace and the permission to sail the straight path of the straight road, you'd go sailing, and then you go like this off the planet into whatever. So, but in Azeroth, space is a known thing. There are spaceships in Warcraft lore. Like, even my character's looking up at it like, what the fuck? Look at this. She's looking up. She's like, what the fuck is that? Like, when the horse is sitting down like this, she's looking forward, but when the horse was kind of pointing up, she's definitely looking more up than the horse would be pointing. Like when she's facing down and the horse, she's kind of looking down. I never noticed that before. That's actually kind of cool. Numenor was in the middle of the Second Age, so it didn't delineate. It wasn't like a mass extinction or anything. Let's turn our UI back on so I know where the hell I'm going. Zoom. Having that little thing, some people are like, oh my god, I hate that little thing, but I kind of like it, actually.
The crusade stands ready.
Alright. Okay, so now I have 3 additional quests, 2 which are daily. You! Fuck off! Zorch! Didn't even give me anything for it. Okay. So we now have quests to do.
I serve.
You must bring word Must bring word of what we have uncovered back to Stormwind. One of our mages can open a portal for you at the Terminate Grounds. As for the Argent Crusade... Man, you could have done it at any time. We must remain a bulwark against the Scourge. I wish to continue to aid us. See, your skills are put to good use. May the light protect you. Deliver the news again at the Lion's Rest in Stormwind. Okay, now we have 2 additional things for tokens. 5 research notes in Aldur Thar. And 6 salvage goods, kill 3 wretched watchers in the Valley of Fallen Heroes. That's a new place. The Valley of Fallen Heroes is... Oh, no, that's down there. I was thinking the Arch of Vanguard area down here. I was like, whoops, nope. Okay, so... And then I'll just stand around like la-di-da.
Something first.
Like whatever.
I don't have a target.
Okay, so we're gonna go back to Stormwind and turn in our quest here. And then we're gonna go to Storm and talk to Gen and see what we've got. He told that same dragon to F off early today. Hey, St. Joan, how you doing? So now there's basically a total of 5 dailies up that you can do. There's 3 up by the tournament grounds and then the 2 down there. Once you've opened up the second quest line. So I should be able to get some more tokens. And what I really want to do is complete out the transmog sets for cloth and mail. And honestly, the cloth one is more important than the mail one. Though they're both nice, because they're based on the Dread Aspirant set from Warfronts and PvP that never actually got released. Though they aren't the same ones that I'm noticing in the database, which is a little bit strange. Okay, so where's the portal? And these, of course, are the same dailies as before. Oh, somebody got a long boy. I do not have a long boy. Which is fine. I don't want a long boy. I don't have 5 million credits to throw around. Sorry, 5 million gold. That's not where we're going. Okay, you're... See, they need to fix that because they're supposed to have blue eyes. I think they're gonna patch that out at some point. See, like, he has the blue eyes, but she's supposed to have the blue eyes as well. Yes, take me to Stormwind, please. Or let me go to Stormwind. You're not taking me there. This is not like a hunter thing. This is a... There we go. Thank you. Go talk to Gen. And now I'm PvP. That's nice.
I'm out of range.
I'm gonna go kick the zombie's ass, though. Why? Because it's there.
I need to target something first.
Oh, a portal to Ice Crown? Wait. Somebody named their character Antonica? Nice! Nice EverQuest reference. I can't imagine it's not an EverQuest reference. Come on. Alright. Let us go here. I said click on this. This little piece was written by Neil Acree, who is one of my friends. One of my favorite people, too. Alright.
No sign of Anduin or Jaina. If they aren't being held in Icecrown, it can only mean that the Banshee has taken them into the realms. I will not rest until they are found. Work with our allies to keep the Scourge at bay. We cannot allow that menace to overrun our kingdoms. I'll send word to the Knights of the Ebon Blade. If anyone can devise a strategy to rescue our friends, it's Bolvar Fordragon. When the hour comes, we will call upon you to face the darkness and bring our allies home.
Okay. So he's still got the same stay a while and listen. She doesn't have anything to do. She's got her comments about her mom. Chandris is the daughter of Tyrande. In case you forgot. And of course she has her stay a while and listen, and she got pissed. She's pissed with Gen and Anduin in particular. I think that's probably why she was so pissed at Anduin. That Anduin was telling her all these stories about her dad. And so apparently they spent some time together. And if they were getting a little cozy, I can see why she'd be so pissed off that Anduin kept that from her. Anyway, so we could go do the thingies, but I'm going to actually switch over to my priest and start getting to work on the cloth stuff. So we're going to go grind some stuff. We're going to do some same quests that we just did. But I really do want to start getting those things done. Double checking the timers. Again, Mount Boy up at 10:50. Bag Boy up at 11:30. All right. Okay, so we got about an hour to go. I'm not worried about the other bad guys. So let's go to Nightborn, the priest. This priest, by the way, I named before we knew that the Nightborn were going to be an allied race. Much less go to the Horde. And so when it's like, well, should I just rename her to something else? Because I was thinking about it. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. It'll piss off the Horde. It'll also serve as my little protest to Blizzard that, you know, look, the Nightborn should have been able to pick which faction they go to, like pandas. Just like Void Elves should have been able to pick which faction they stuck with. That's my thought, and I'm gonna go with that. Okay, so this character, let's go pick up some dailies. And she'll be able to pick up the... She may be able to pick up... Did she do the... Yeah, she did the foothold. Shoulder pads of corporeal rigidity. Which you actually are wearing, so you don't need this boss. Except the ring. I don't know what the ring does. Give us the ring! But it's a white skull, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. So Nadox is the last one in the list. So the next one will be Noth the Plaguebringer. So... Well, we got the conscript robe on, so we don't have to do Noth. We'll battle that bridge when we get to it. Also, Noth would help us complete this quest a lot more quickly. And get us some commendations. Okay.
For the crusade.
So basically, you'll be able to do both sets of dailies.
Yes. Always be at your best.
The crusade stands ready.
Okay, so I haven't done the foothold quest on this character yet. Okay. So we'll do that to open up the additional ones. Alright, so on this character, at least, we're going to be doing the regular quests from last week. Got something on my cursor. It's driving me bananas.
My, you're a tall one.
going. Yes, I am. Alright, let us go deal with the spore samples first, because that's actually an easy quest. And the thing is, people were so pissed at that quest. I'm like, why? Why are you mad? Because Blizzard basically gave a couple of different ways to do the quest. And some people just got pissed at it. It's like, no, people should do it this way. I'm like, but you can do it this other way, and it's a lot easier. Actually, Druids have the easiest way of doing that quest. They don't even have to leave flight form for it. They just go down, zoop, 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 and pick up a thing. So this character will have to actually drop down to pick the thing that we need to pick. Like, but you're supposed to kill bad guys next to this gloom shroom and then let the gloom shroom do all the stuff. I'm like, you don't have to? No. So why are you gonna go through all that work if you don't have to? Like, you can just kill the gloom shroom yourself and it'll drop the thing. Or you can just pick them from the things that show up. So it's like, whatever works, right? Why get mad at other players for doing the quest? So you just pick this. Pick this. Pick this. Get out of that guy's way. See, it's like, why go through all of that and kill all those guys? It's so unnecessary. I'm gonna keep my shield up though, just in case. In case that kiddo down there aggroes. Or this guy aggroes. This might actually be a little bit of a tough fight. On the other hand, there's a player from my faction right there.
I need to target something first. I need to get closer.
You had no idea you could do it that way with the baby gloomers? Yeah.
I don't have a target.
I mean, literally, I just come up here and just run back and forth between these two things. Because they literally just constantly respawn. There's also one, like a couple that can spawn down here. Like this one right here that you can see. And there's also a couple that spawn down here, but these are tougher because the mobs actually spawn where the mushrooms do. But over there, you can literally just sail between these two segments, and if you're clever, you don't even have to aggro anything. So it's kind of cool. Let's see, Elder Nadox, he's way the hell up there, but then so is my quest. So let's go that away. Now, I don't think I'll get there in time, though. We'll see. If I can get in close enough that I can just tag him, if I can just tag him with my Purge the Wicked, then I will at least get credit for him. I don't know if I'll get there in time. But it's fine, I still have that other quest up there. Kevin, how are you doing, my friend? Thief Kitty is someplace. I don't know. Where he is. I don't see him. Which means I don't hear him, so he's not getting into trouble. He's probably sleeping somewhere.
The secrets of the deep shall remain hidden.
Oh, he's alive. I think he'll probably go down pretty quick. I wish they did like a second yell that you could hear when they died. That way you'd know they were dead. I might... question mark? Get in range? Got him!
Is my service complete?
Nice! I got the ring off of him. Good job, me. And that will replace one of my rings. Yeah! How about that? That was pretty good. That's an 82, that's a 70. Wait a minute. No, 110. So both of my rings are now 110s. Sweet. Sweet! Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. Alright. And I got Scourge Stones. How many Scourge Stones do I actually have? 95. Nice. Alright, let's do this. This is the first... Oh.
Excellent work. Continue the investigations. We will see to this at once.
You can't do the first
You have
hold
my
quest.
attention.
Now I have a lot of stuff I can do. Good, good. Good, 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 good.
We shall prevail.
We shall overcome. Who's next in our list of bad guys? So that would be Noth. Noth has something I can do. So we're actually going to go hang out with Noth as soon as I get out of range of her. And we're gonna skip the next one in the chain is Patchwork, and I'm gonna skip him because there's nothing for my character to get from him, except additional Scourge Stones, which you know are useful. They are useful. Rings and trinkets are harder to get, though I actually got the Accursed Keepsake on my Horde main when she went for the bag earlier tonight. Like, right when the show started? No. It was this morning. Whenever that was, I sent her through. She didn't get the bag, but she got the Accursed Keepsake, which is kind of cool. Let's see. Where is Noth? Noth is over here. You can tell where Noth is because everybody's here. So we're going to wait a couple minutes, have a little bit of a chill. I'm gonna go catch up on the Discords. Explaining the method to my madness on how do I get so many aged deeds in the Lotro, Haunted Burrow in the chest in the basement. It's because I'm methodical about it. The timer goes off every 24 hours. So I park all of the characters that I want to run it on right by the chest. And then once a day, I log in when the timer expires. Just as soon as it expires, and I hit the chest. What do you want, Mr. Death Reaper? Or Ms. Death Reaper? Pretty mount. They were wondering about my pretty mount. This is the Void Wing. This was only available during the Legion expansion for those who took down Heroic or Mythic Argus the Unmaker in the last raid of Battle of Legion expansion. And once Battle for Azeroth launched, it is no longer available. So I explained how I got this mount, which was, I didn't honestly think I would get it, but I really wanted it because, hey, look at those colors. Those are perfect. And I was commenting on it on Twitter, and then I got contacted by Sparty Smallwood, who is a personality within the WoW community. Not like top level, but well enough known. In his guild, the Death Jesters, let me run with them one night when they were doing carries for people. By the way, this event is how I learned that my computer is 1 minute slow. Also, I think the in-game timer is slow because it's 7:02 and he just manifested, but he should have manifested at the very top of the hour. But anyway, let's see here. Let me redo mine. Let's see. You're a paladin. You need that. You're a mage. You can use that. You can use it. So they're not actually like in a raid or something. I have to actually go find people and then manually give them the buff. You're a warrior, you can't. Well, actually, you could use it. Anybody can use this. Just randomly hitting them with Power Word Fortitude. Unless they're a priest, which, you know, means they should already have it. I just gave the thing to the person I was just talking to. Nice. got some silver, we got some scourge stones. Nice. Didn't get a huge amount, but we got enough. We got a pile. Okay, so let's go. Let's go rescue some dudes. What do you think, chat? Or we could go over here. Who's the next boss up? The next boss is Patchwork. And there's nothing I can get from Patchwork. And also, Patchwork is the hardest to get to. Because you have to go into this cave, and this cave, like, spirals around a little bit. And I was like, okie dokie. So let's go do some, dailies. I mean, getting, Scourge Stones off of Patchwork is useful. But I can spend this 10 minutes doing something else. And then the next boss is Queen Lanathel, who's up here. Nothing I can get from her, but I might switch over to an alt to try for the pole arm, though. We'll see. We'll see. In the meantime, let's go zoomy, zoomy, zoom. Let's actually do one of the new dailies while we avoid this frost worm. Frost Brood Guardian. Never noticed there were skulls in that. Okay, so we got this down here. So this is one of the new dailies. We haven't done this one before. You're dead. I got an emergency flare. Fire at a wretched watcher. Sorry, Hordy, I got it before you did. Oh, well, you got to the wretched watcher before I did, so good job you. Got a Scourge Stone out of them, so that's helpful. Got the... I
need a target.
Oh. I'm gonna track the bad bone giant. It's gonna go badly. Wasn't paying attention. Alright, we're gonna YOLO this, chat. Remember, I was able to get the mage tower on this character. We can do this. We can do this. I doubt. I doubt. I also didn't have an Azurite power before. This is probably gonna take a while. This is gonna be like doing, trying to tackle bosses on a Guardian in Lotro. We're whittling them down. It's taken a while, though. It actually amuses me that we are doing halfway decently so far. We're doing alright so far. Okay, that was a pretty hefty stomp. That was the first time I had to use a heal. An actual, proper, I'm healing myself kind of deal. There we go. Got my Scourge Stone quest done. I wouldn't have taken that guy on unless I had like super mad DPS, or I had lots of healing, like this character could just like spam heals on herself, whatever. Well, I didn't mean to hit that guy, but oh well. Aww. I'm sorry you're having trouble. Kill him. Take care. Leafy gives you his love, or he would if he was here. He's being absentee at the moment. Alright, I need some more salvage supplies. So I'm gonna fly around until I find some more supplies popping up. It's a little bit strange that the supplies aren't more easily obtainable. Like, they're not all up at the same time.
I need a target.
Zorch! Zorch! I like hitting things from the sky like that. Zorch.
Patchwork want to play.
Okay, I probably need to put Mind Seer on my regular rotation too. Again, Priest is another character. It's like, I think what I'll do is I'll actually put Mind Seer down on 10 and then put this up here, because I won't use Power Word Barrier except in certain circumstances, so... Alright, you little schmuck up here. Well, you're out of range, so let me grab... Oh, hey! I got loot. Maybe one of those rings. I'm sorry, one of those flares.
I don't have a target.
So Mindseer is one of those Shadow Priest skills that now became baseline for like the entire class again, which is very handy. Very handy. Emergency flare. Pick a wretch. And shoot him there. Oh, sure, now you show up, Thiefy. Hello. Alright, need one more supply and one more wretch. Tagged. Boom. Come here, you little chicken.
I need to target something first.
Okay, so I need one more set of supplies, and I see it right over there. Alright, that one's done. Let's go destroy the research notes, because we haven't done that quest yet. And it's about 10:16, bearing in mind 10:50. Huh? Vehicle 10:50. Oh wait. She's up next. So she should be coming up. See, Patrick just went live, so she should be coming up in about 3 minutes. So let's get this character ready for the quest I'm gonna have her do. Which I believe, yeah, it's happening in there. Yeah, we can do that in a couple minutes, I think. Yeah, I'd seen these on a previous quest. I'm like, I suspect we're coming back here. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty boy. Alright, I need one more. Oh, hi. I'm honestly kind of wondering if the Bone Giant wasn't scaling properly or something.
I need a target.
Ooh, I got the collaborators robe for the other quest. Oh, come with me. Come with me. I need this. Come on. There we go. Okay. Now I'll take your butt to town. Fifi, what are you doing? Got the hood. I got a random set of green pants. Still got time to switch over to my alt. I don't remember where the alt is. But I want to get this one out of here. Get her on her mount. Get her up in the sky. That ought to do it. Switch over to Alistair, who can loot the polearm off of Lanethel. Meow, meow, meow! This is basically what you kind of have to do, is you have to juggle what rare is coming up, and who needs what off of that rare. Even though Alistair doesn't need the polearm, we're basically going for it for transmog purposes. Because it'll be a 110 weapon, and Nathanos gives a 115. Alright, let's go burb mode. Let's go! So yesterday I played tabletop with Rockjaw and the rest of our gang. Rockjaw is our GM. And it was the last day of the campaign. There might be an epilogue next week. We don't know for sure because we don't know exactly what we got because a couple of folks had to leave at a specific time. And we just finished the story. Looted the treasure chest just when it ended. So what happened was, this campaign was a bunch of young teenager-y sorts of newbie adventurers who learned that their bucolic, fairly rural town, was home to a bunch of terrible people. Oh, and by the way, this is a blue kitty! Catriona was here when I earned this. I'm a blue kitty. One of the cool things about the Shadowlands pre-patch is going forward, you can use this whether or not you have earned the skin on this particular character. And you can transmog it regardless of what spec you're in. So, for example, I'm in feral mode right now. But if I had set myself, if I switched spec to be balance, I could still set the appearance of my cat form in balance to this, which is the feral artifact from the Mage Tower. So that's kind of cool. I'm a blue kitty. I remember yelling, "Fuck you!" to the screen a lot. I remember mainly because it was recorded, it is on Twitch. There is proof of this. I'm so super stoked. That this is the one that I wanted more than anything else. And I'm so happy to have got it. I mean, there's probably a good half dozen other Mage Tower appearances I wish I could have gotten. It wasn't enough time. I didn't have the right gear to complete the quests easily. And quite frankly, some of that was really unfair because there was so much RNG involved.
I can't attack that target.
Doesn't she look evil? She's a vampire elf. There are some people that want to be able to be Sun Lane, which is the name of vampire elves in Warcraft lore. I'm like, no. I'm not a fan of vampires in general. Or werewolves. I don't understand why so many people have fetishized them so much, but, you know, whatever. If it makes them happy. They're not hurting anybody, I don't care. I also want to get this appearance for my Ret Pally. But I have to do the entire Balance of Power storyline, which is a huge, long, fucking impossible quest to be able to complete. And it's not account-wide, which really freaking sucks. Somebody tank her, please. no pole arm for me. How unfortunate. How unfortunate. Alright, well, I'm gonna just park him in the air. Let's go back to the other alt that I was playing, and we're gonna go continue our quest for more pieces of stuff and loot and things. Quests and stuff and loot and things. Nick with the host. Thank you so much, Nick. Appreciate you, man. Why am I getting... Oh.
Well met.
Well met. Thank you for the follow, buddy. How you been? What have you been up to? I know you've been hanging out with Mr. Mustafa a lot. Let's go back to the priest. The kick-ass priest. I love this priest. Oh, it is Big Ed Mustafa. You were a wower for a long while. Okay. Well, I am still addicted to the WoW. We're doing the expansion pre-patch event shenanigans. Have a whole bunch of quests to turn in. We're gonna go save some hippogriff riders here. And... Yeah, let's see. Nope, we don't want the cultists. So, our ragtag team of newbie adventurers discovered their bucolic town had cultists in it, and we tracked the cultists back to the big city and to their main temple. And, well, these guys need to have their asses kicked. Let's summon my Shadow Fiend.
I don't have a target. It is too far away.
It's not too far away, it's right here. And so yesterday was the final battle. We had gone through the entire... Oh boy. I have friends. Oh, that was the button I was hitting. Durr. Zorch! And so, yeah, we went to their temple. We pretended like we were converting to their faith, which we weren't. Come on, we weren't doing it. We were faking our way in. And wound up. My character ran through a fire that one of the bad guys set trying to impede our way. And ran in and then pretty much decapitated the head cultist, the high priest of Vala, as it were. And then did some serious damage to the actual big bad, which was the archpriest of Vala, who was described by, as our GM was describing this character, one of the players in the game was like, oh, so he's like, he was talking about this aura around him, and is like this dark bubbly sort of thing. And so one of the players said, oh, so he's like an eldritch pigpen from Peanuts. So while my character did not get the killing blow, my character, who was a knight wannabe, wound up getting the first hit on him, and kicking its ass. So it had like 20 hit points, you know, low hit point numbers, whatnot. And I think I hit him for 12. So I did the most damage. And then while the fire was like behind us on the right hand side of the room, and then there was a door to the north, a second door to the north where the prisoners were, and then there was a door to the east, or I'm sorry, to the west, and then there was windows south. So I was like, we weren't going to deal with the door to the west. Fuck those guys. we were gonna hop out the windows to the south. Break open the windows and, shimmy down a rope, etc. Because we had rope. Unlike Samwise, we didn't forget our rope. However, I had seen a glimpse into the door behind the archpriest. I'm like, there's probably something there we can check real quick. And so there are actually 2 chests in there. I saw one with treasure, so I crammed as much treasure into my bags as I could before, things got too toasty. I don't know if I emptied out the chest or not. We didn't get that far to figuring that out. And then one of the rogues came in with me and saw the other chest, which was closed, so I didn't know what was in it. He didn't bother checking for traps. Thankfully, there actually weren't any traps, but he just found a whole bunch of scrolls and papers, and so we don't know what they say. But what we'd been looking for this entire damn time was evidence of a cult. So I think we're going to do like an epilogue or aftermath next week to find out actually what the hell did we acquire from these lunatics. Because, we did a lot of weird shit in this campaign. It was so much fun. I one-shot a griffin with an amazing dex roll at one point. And then wound up, cutting its eyes out. Because we needed griffin eyes for somebody's potion or something. And, let's see. What am I looking for? Bat is what I'm looking for. I'm planting bombs because I'm badass. Generally when I do this quest, I like to either plant the bombs and then move on to kill the skeletons, or kill the skeletons and then plant the bombs. It doesn't actually matter what you do. It mainly depends on whether they're actually present or not when you set in the bombs. You can also readily find clusters of these guys to kill. Like this brewmaster obviously did. Professor Putricide is up next, which always amuses me because his voice actor in the original content, let's see, does he have it? Oh, he's up, so let's go see. I don't remember offhand if he has anything that I can loot from him, but we're gonna hit him anyway because he's right here. The good news, everyone! The slime is flowing again! From Ice Crown. It's like, yeah, that is the voice actor. His name is Dino Andrade, and he's a sweetheart. I love that guy. Meow. And I'll get more scourge stones for my thing, so that'll help. Professor Putricide gives you a trinket. Big Ed, of course, is a terrible influence on the youth of America. This is true.
News, everyone!
Tastes like cherry. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, that is not Dino, I don't think, unless they mess with his voice. Or they re-recorded it for some reason, I don't know.
Bad news, everyone. I don't think I'm going to make it.
No trinket, but I got some scourge stones and and some gold, so gold is always welcome. Who am I in combat with? Why am I in combat with somebody? Probably because of somebody I was healing or something, I don't know. Or it probably still had a hot on them. Okay, let's go back in and finish killing decrepit laborers. Next boss up is gonna be... Survey says... Death Whisper. Okay, so... I already have the... Yeah, I already have the shoulders from her, so I don't need to hit that up. Alright, let's go down and kill dudes. Here we go. Two more. Hello, Death Knight. You got the nickname. You got the name Brawler. Nice. You named your character after a Lotro class to be. That's pretty spicy. You can just basically sit there and spam Mind Seer, I should say, and it's pretty cool. Alright, let's get these two posers. Man, I remember back in the days when priests, like, you couldn't just spam power word shield. Like, they couldn't overlap. And, oh my goodness, it was such difficult. It was much more difficult to play priest back then because your shield would wear off, and there'd be some times that you were just attackable. And you were super squishy. Alright. We have all of our quests ready to turn in. Let's go turn them in. Let's go over to the foothold and turn those in first. We are keeping an eye on the time because Mount Guy is up at 10:50. 10:50. Hi, kitty. So when I hear 10:50, I always think of the folks who roleplay GTA 5, generally the cop side, and because the 10:50 means that you've been in an accident. So I'm used to seeing them hitting light poles or getting hit by an NPC. I'm sorry, a local as they like to call them in character.
Our paths will cross again.
And they have to say whether they're Ocean King, which is okay or not.
Stand true.
Okay, so she gave us the next quest. We're gonna actually complete the quest. So we still have to turn in all those other quests anyway. So we're gonna go do this. Like, do it. And we'll see what we got next. Hope everybody's been having a good day. Is it being Monday? Mondays are not known for being good. Checking Discord real quick. Make sure I'm not missing nothing. And we have to either go around or go up and over. We're going up and over. And this is where Mount Boy spawns, right here. Scotty. Not to be confused with Scotty from Star Trek. But Scotty. No, Scotty, the, what is his name? Scotty the Ruthless does not speak in a Scottish accent either. Okay, now I can put my costume on. Let's see if I can do that without mounting up. Okay, I can fly with my outfit on. Awesome sauce. Alright, let's go in and investigate. Remember, we have to stay out of the circles.
His power rising, his chains broken. The remaking has begun. The hour draws near when the banished one shall reclaim what is his. Death comes for the soul of this world. Make ready! Feed the lives of the unworthy to the hungering maw.
Won't they kind of notice that I'm not glowing purple and I'm not teleporting out like these guys are? Ooh, I'm now friendly with the Argent Crusade. Sweet. Alright. Let us cause some mayhem. Sploosh. Oh no, I'm gonna get trapped inside the circle! Now these cultists are super unobservant. Just saying. And again, most cultists are. No, that was... Okay, it kind of was a reference to real life. Hello?
Embrace the darkness! Darkness eternal!
Oh, Lady Death Whispers up. Hi. Hello. What do you want? Oh. It's a kitty. Did you get comfy? Okay, you can sit there. I've got stuff to do. Alright, let's spin around. Yes, I'm busy. Hi. Yep. He curled up right under the microphone. And between me and the keyboard, so if there's sudden, you know, jumping around, it's actually very likely it's him doing it and not me. So there's that. Yes, you are purring. Yes, you are. I can hear you purring. I can totally hear you purring. Even with noise-canceling headphones on, I can hear you purring. So I'm going to give a little bit of a pro tip. Alright, discover the location of the Herald and kick her ass.
If we fail to prevent the spread of the Scourge, this camp may be lost. Do what you can to buy us time.
I'll do that. One of the pro tips is before the expansion launches, like when you're done with a character who's max level, right? And you don't plan on using them until after launch, go park them. If you're not in the habit of doing this with your max level characters, get into the habit. But park them in a rested area, like port them back to Stormwind or Orgrimmar, whatever. And then what you're going to want to do is, once it does launch, log into that character. Even if you don't plan on using them for a while, like they're not your main or whatever. So park them in rested before the expansion launches. And then log into them after the expansion launches, at least for a few seconds, because that will kickstart their rested XP. And that way, if it's an alt you don't plan on using for a while, you can then go ahead and start earning that rested XP, so that when you actually do start playing them, you can use that to level up more quickly.
Another defiant soul.
Found you!
In time, you too will serve the banished one. Death will be the only power that remains.
Now I get to kill bad guys. That was a wasted blessed hammer.
I'm out of range.
You show promise, like the others.
%69. Nice.
Yes, you.
I don't know, St. Joan. That's a good question. That is a very good question. Kitty. Kitty gets a tickle. What's going on in my Discord? Okay, the next boss up is Scotty.
You have my attention.
We're just going...
Our paths will cross again. We do not fully understand the power of this being.
It doesn't matter which alt I run Scotty on, because the mount is account-wide.
The time is right.
So
Signal
instead of
allies,
swapping over, I'm just gonna
down
run over this one. Though last night was actually kind of funny when it was getting like super late on both of my realms. Particularly I was on the Horde realm, which is the West Coast realm. It was like after like 3 in the morning, hardly anybody was showing up to do the rares. Even this guy, and like some of the ones that wasn't this guy or the bad guy, Branyam, they like all the other ones were up for a while before anybody attacked them. So that would not work very well in this particular scene. Oh, somebody named their character, I guess their gnome was named Clank, like Ratchet and Clank. Nice. Which actually kind of reminds me is a bunch of trolls went after Ratchet voice actor James Arnold Taylor. Would you get your butt off the thingy? Thank you. When people found out he was on Parler, which, if you at all believe in, you know what? I'm gonna jump in this. Come on. Come on. There we go. Now I'm proper blue. Now I'm proper blue. Should take a screenshot with my character like this. Proper blue. Let's get a less active background for that. There we go. Proper blue. Alright, now let's focus on the bad guy. Focus on the bad guy. All we gotta do is tag him once, and then we can stay out of trouble. Oh, that was a Horde player. I thought, there's a mage.
What mongrels dare intrude here? Look alive, my brothers! A feast for the one that brings me their heads!
Oh, that's why I was dying. I was like, what's going on? Why am I dying? Let's do some self-heals. And do some ass-kicking. Yes, I call that an attack! Come on. Scourge stones. Surprise. Okay. Let's go kill Harold Delora. Now I'm pretty blue. I actually kind of wish this was the shade of blue that they use for the Void Edge illusion that you can get for weapons out of the horrific visions of Stormwind, but alas, alack, it is not to be. It's kind of like that, but it was without the white edges. So it was all just like blue. Actually, kind of like the wyvern, the first blue wyvern that I tamed in Ark during the summer event. Okay, let's get this done. Oh, she did. And I'll just have to wait for a respawn. That's fine. Catherine Moon ND is not a ninja. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Got a demon hunter with us here. Dual wielding some pretty cool glaives. I'm pretty sure I have the one on the right. I'm not sure about the one on the left in my pile of stuff. And we've got a mage. Let's get you a buff.
Fate is upon you, mortal.
Where's that demon hunter? There's a demon hunter.
The darkness comes. You cannot stop his victory.
Delora still sounds like an elderly character in some fashion, right? I mean, the voice actress was clearly... It's just basically the sound of an old voice. Like, I mean, you can fake it, but only to a certain extent. Alright, we're going up there. Ingvar is up next. We could turn in this quest to her and then pop down for Ingvar. Yeah. If we can crack 200, which we will if we hit one more guy, crack 200 of those pitch black scourge stones, that'll get us 25.
I serve. Stand true.
Alright, so you're actually done with the second quest, but we're not going to go through it yet. Nose itchy. Let's go to Ingvar real quick. Ingvar, of course, is just down the road here from Scotty. And I'm actually not too fussed whether I get the mount off of Scotty, because it is a normal drop for him in Utgard Keep, Pinnacle, whatever the hell it is. So it will be available after this event. But this bag that drops off of Bronham, whatever his name is, that is only available during this event that I'm aware of. So it's exclusive. Exclusive chicanery. So yesterday I was watching a stream. It was supposed to be kind of like an interview, Q&A, vaguely kind of thing, or podcast with. It turned out just to be a shoot the shit sort of deal. Jay the Tavern Bard had Mickey Nielsen, former writer at Blizzard, and Samwise Didier, who is an art director for Blizzard. Who, you know, Sammy fronted the Elite Tauren Chieftain band. You know, when you hear the song "Power of the Horde," he's the one singing. And they just basically had a bullshit session with Jay on Jay's Twitch channel yesterday. And it was so much fun. Listen to Sammy and Mickey tell about all of this stuff. Because they used to work at the same movie theater before they both got hired at Blizzard once upon a time. And so apparently Sam hasn't worked for any other video game company. He's always been a Blizzard boy. So I would be fucking shocked if he ever left. If someday somebody posted, oh yeah, Sam's leaving Blizzard, like, what the fuck? Like, not even... I can see a couple of possibilities as to why he would leave. I could see him working for Morheim again. But I honestly can't see him working for anybody else. But again, I want to be very clear that nobody has said anything about him possibly leaving. It's just, I would be super surprised if that ever happened.
We must not allow the cold to deter our efforts. Seek warmth among allies, champion.
I got Shadow Lock, how rude. You can tell where all the priests are. We all got our own little purple bars.
My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God.
My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for the Death God. My life for Ayur. Okay, so the next bad guy is gonna be Kel. The necklace could be useful. They are nerfing the Heart of Azeroth tomorrow, so there may not even be any point to getting the Heart of Azeroth anymore. So after Kelith, what's his face? Then we have the Black Knight. So Kel is gonna be at 11:15. I'm sorry, 11:10. 11:10. Then 11:20 will be the Black Knight. Again, nothing. Well, I could do the Black Knight for the Chris. And I was right. There is a bonfire here. There is a bonfire to protect you against this debuff at the secondary foothold now. Nice. And then it'll be Bag Boy over here, Bronjam. Which, of course, is a reference to James Brown. Alright. And then after the stream, I think we'll probably send John over to Devilor again. Surprise. Who is streaming Zawao. And if you want to actually learn how to play, he is a good person to know. He is a community manager now. And much like Cordovan was for DDO before he got hired by Standing Stone 10 years ago, Devilor is very knowledgeable about the game and how to play various classes and whatnot, because he was a blogger and vlogger and podcaster for years before he got hired, and used to be like big time raider. I mean, he was one of the folks for wrote a part of a thing called Tank Spot. And yeah, so yeah, he plays the game a hell of a lot, and I'm really glad that his community has not been super dicks about things recently, because he stopped streaming well because the community were assholes, quite frankly. Alright, so we've got our Argent Commendations. We don't have any of those to turn in, but now we've got like 220. Oh man, we missed it by 4. Oh well, we'll get more later. So we have 30 commendations. That's really nice. So we're going to gear up this alt, but we're also going to keep in mind which slots I need for transmog. So I might pick items that are not necessarily going to be the best upgrades for this character, but they will open up the transmog for all of my clothies. So let's see how many we can get out of this. Did you get off your freaking dragon, people? I can understand if you just rode up to the guy, but come on. I honestly believe they should put the dismount debuff around all of these quest givers and the quartermasters, just so you can see the fuckers. I mean, come on. Okay, so we have spent all of our Scourge Stones getting our commendations. We now have 54, which means we can buy 3 items. Not bad. So we need shoulders and cloak, wrist, legs, and feet. We have a lot of choices here. And fortunately, the class I'm on is pretty much right here. So, cloak is one of them. 24. Feet, 27. Gloves I don't need for the Mog. Even though it says not learned, I have it on an alt. And what my hope is Blizzard's going to go back and fix this so that you don't need to have earned every single piece on every single character, because that's ridiculous. The whole point of this was supposed to be able to earn each set on one character, and it would go to your entire account. Okay, mantle. 'Mantle. 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 ' Okay. With the wrists, an 8% upgrade. Okay, so let's go take a look at the ones that are upgrades. So I need shoulders. They aren't even an upgrade, which kind of sucks. So I need the cloak. So that's going to be 24, 27. I need the feet. So let's get the feets. Let's get the cloak. Why do I think my alt has the cloak? Okay, and wrist, legs, or feet. Oh, wait a minute. We got feet, we've got cloak. Come on, you. Cloak, market green. Feet, market green. Oh, I'm using a slightly different shade of green in the spreadsheet than I was using in the other page. So screw it. Use the same one throughout. Why is it gonna drive me bananas? Bananas. Okay. So we've got cloak and we've got feet. So now we have choice of shoulders, wrist, or legs. Okay, shoulder was not an upgrade. Legs was 10, wrist was 8. So let's go with... let's go with the legs. Okay. Let's make them non-tradable. Now what's supposed to happen is once you make these items non-tradable on your character, they are supposed to be available to your alts. But we've noticed that some of those items are not transferring correctly. And the hope is that Blizzard's gonna fix that shit. By the way, this is like my favorite right here. This is a Holy Priest hidden thing. You had to get the hidden for Holy Priest and then go kill 1,000 players in PvP. Why'd they have to make the blue one the PvP one? I don't know, but I got it. I kicked ass in PvP last year. Actually, I got this the last time they had a major PvP event. Previous... let's see... also... oh, hey, I have combinations for the other... oh, I only get 3, so I won't have enough to buy another piece, though. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. But we'll go over to Stormwind and turn this quest in. I'm keeping an eye on the time because 11:30 I want to be back here. Alright, let's go to Stormwind, which means the portal is back here. Vroom. So we can get the achievement on this character. Vroom. Take me to Stormwind.
Blood will flow.
So I only have 3 more pieces of cloth to get. And 6 more pieces of mail. So I should get both of those tonight, I think. Because I do have other characters that can do the cloth runs. And I also have other characters who can do the mail runs. The mail runs. Okay. Let me also note my new eye level. 99! Oh, man. Missed it by 1. Well, she was level 91 for eye level before, so that's not bad. Okay, let's go talk to Gen. Greymane.
No sign of Anduin or Jaina. If they aren't being held in Icecrown, it can only mean that the Banshee has taken them into the realms. I will not rest until they are found. Work with our allies to keep the Scourge at bay. We cannot allow that menace to overrun our kingdoms. I'll send word to the Knights of the Ebon Blade. If anyone can devise a strategy to rescue our friends, it's Bolvar Fordragon. When the hour comes, we will call upon you to face the darkness and bring our allies home.
Yeah, it's still gonna have the 27 stamina, blah blah blah. The thing that I'm thinking what's gonna happen to it, because this is what happened with the artifact weapons, is the Crucible of Flame. That when you equip it, that you get and then you get the skill down here. Concentrated Flame. I think that's what's going away, isn't it? Because that's what happened with the artifacts, is like Wake of Ashes on Paladins, which was like the most kick-ass thing you get for the Ashbringer, and they took that away. I'm like, but then again, they made a baseline, so I was like, yay! They made a baseline. Okay, bad guy is coming up here in about 15 minutes. Let me double check on Wowhead just to make sure I got it right. Well, Kaliseth was up. And I think I checked it, so... Yeah, bad guy is 11:30. And Randy, aka Kyvax, posted today, they're patching World of Warcraft tomorrow as a breakdown when we'll get started on all the realms being taken offline in this region, which means Eastern Standard Time will be 10 a.m. and it's supposed to last and they have posted the official patch notes for well, the updated patch notes for tomorrow. The new changes are highlighted in gold. I'm looking to see what's been... While we listen to the beautiful song here. Looks like they flip-flopped Dark Command and Magic Shell as to which level you learn them as a Death Knight. Are going to. Oh! For DKs, Death and Decay damage for blood decays increased by 25%. Hell yeah! Death Strike damage increased by 21%. I'll take that. Thank you. Frost gets nothing. Unholy gets nothing. But they also get Death and Decay, but it's... yeah. Demon Hunter... Unbound Chaos replaces Fell Mastery. Glaive Tempest is now affected by... Aw, shit. I use Glaive Tempest a lot. Its damage has been reduced by 15... You fuckers. I like that. Growl was now learned at level 9 for Druids, was 14. Moonfire rank 2, level 14, was 9, so yay. Oh, PvP talent changes. Not my bag, don't care. Moon and Stars race increased by 5 to 5 yards was 3. Well, that was before. That's a PvP thing, never mind. Hunter. Most of the changes look like they're PvP stuff, but Marksmanship Hunters. True Shot now increases your focus regen and focus generation by 50% while active in addition to its current effects. And this is all stuff going live tomorrow. Mage updates. Mage get no updates, so mages are awesome. Monk, they flip-flopped provoke and then roll rank 2. One was level 9, will be level 14. One was level 14, will be level 9. So, yeah. But nothing else changed for monks, or will be changing. Priest. Power roll sheet is no longer increased by 10% of PvP. Oh no! Yeah, most of the changes for Holy Priest are PvP stuff, but Shadow Priest, Dark Thoughts increased to 10 seconds was 6. Mind Flay has been reduced by 15, and Mind Seer has been reduced by 15%. Oh man. Devouring Plague's initial damage has been reduced by 15%. Its periodic damage has been reduced by 12%. So Shadow Priests are getting nerfed tomorrow. A lot of nerfs, actually. A lot of stuff about insanity costs for certain things being reduced. Other things not generating as much insanity. Shadow Crash seems better. Void Torrent duration increased by 20%. Generates... So, yeah. Oh, it no longer refreshes dots, though. Less dots, less dots! Okay, and let's see what we've got for rogues. They do it from behind. Shiv damage has been increased by 150%. Hell yeah! I'm using Shiv a lot more often on my rogues. That's the only change for rogues. Shaman. Only some PvP changes for elementals. Enhancement. Wind Fury weapon proc damage has been increased by 240%. Yes. Healing Surge healing has been increased by 50%. This is for enhancement, so like if you want to be Thrall. Maelstrom weapon spending abilities have had their damage or healing increased by 30%. Fuck yeah. Feral Spirit's pet damage has been increased 240%. Fuck yeah! I would actually play enhancement with that shit. Because that's why I play Elemental, because you get your ass kicked as enhancement. So you want the Doomhammer? Well, screw you. Alright, talent adjustments. Hot Hand additionally resets the cooldown of Lava Lash when it activates. Ice Strike damage increased by 75%. Forceful Wind's Wind Fury damage bonus per stack has been reduced to 35%. 150. Aw, there's a little nerf. Lashing Flames duration has been increased to 20 seconds. Yes, that's a buff. Elemental Blast damage has been increased by 25%. Oh! I'm also keeping it track at the time. Hailstorm's Frost Shock damage bonus has been lowered to 15%. It was 35%. Fire Nova damage has been increased by 75%. Oh, these are sexy! These are sexy if you play Shaman. And Resto Shaman get nothing. Okay, and then we'll check out the Warlock. Fell Domination now removes the shard cost to summon your pet. Oh, that's nice. Curse of Exhaustion duration has been increased to 12 seconds, was 8. Nice. Players and enemies affected with Howl of Terror can now take more damage before the ability is cancelled. Dark Pact spell power bonus has been increased to 120%, was 40. Damn. Affliction Locks, Shadow Boat damage has been increased by 13%. The new talent Inevitable Demise can stack up to 50 times. That was before. But no longer can be dispelled. Oh. Some PvP stuff. Demonology locks. Axe Toss now stuns and interrupts the target. Shadow Bolt damage has been increased by 13%. Dreadstalker's attack power has been increased by 20%. Dread Bite and Dread Lash damage from the Dreadstalker. Dread It's been reduced by 10%. So their attack power got buffed. Their damage got nerfed. Minions spawned from the Nether portal have had their attack power increased by 15%. Additionally, vicious Hellhounds, Void Terrors, Wrathguards, and Darkhounds spawned. Can now charge to enemies. That's pretty cool for Demonology lock. Destro lock, it's nothing. Destro locks are pretty cool as it is. I'm not gonna lie. Both of my Warlocks are currently spec to Destro because Meteor Cataclysm is the bomb diggity. I'm just saying. Cataclysm is the bomb diggity. For Warrior, Taunt is now learned at level 8, was 14. Holy hell, yes, thank you. Not that I use taunts on my warriors because I'm arms. Actually, no, I generally prefer to be Fury Warrior, but you know. Charge rank 2 is now learned at 14, was 8, so they flip-flop taunt in charge rank 2. Nice. Yeah, because people were complaining that tanks didn't have enough taunting. That's about the only changes they made to warriors, and I saved Paladin for last for a reason because it's my main. So let's go take a look. Hand of Reckoning is now learned at level 9, was 14. Lay on Hands is now learned at level 14, was 9. Ooh. Lay on Hands is my oh shit Paladin heal. It's the one that, you know, you can pretty much save yourself from certain death. Okay. Holy Pally, Light of Dawn healing has been increased by 25%. Divine Favor now reduces the cast time of Holy Light and Flash of Light by 60%, but no longer reduces their mana cost. So, that's almost a wash. Okay, there are no prot changes. Ret Pally only has a couple of PvP changes about range of Vengeance's aura, increased to 40 yards, and Luminescence now heals up to 5 allies, preferring injured targets as all was all allies. Okay. Range of ability has been increased to 40 yards, was 20. So those are all the class changes coming tomorrow. Okay, to fix several visual issues with the Selfie Camera Mark II, characters will no longer hold the camera in selfie mode. Okay. In all PvP, the damage required to break root and fear effects while engaged in combat with enemy players have been increased by 25%. WoW Companion app. When Shadowlands launches, players will be able to play adventures and manage companions in the app after the adventure system is unlocked. Shadowlands stuff will be visible in the app. I honestly haven't touched the WoW Companion app since the flip from WoD to Legion, honestly. Honestly forgot you could do that. So there's some changes to the WoW Companion app. And those aren't all the changes. I mean, the big change that people are talking about is the Heart of Azeroth is getting nerfed, and it's not even listed here in the patch notes. What the hell? But these aren't the complete patch notes. They do say click on something and you can check it out later. So those are the patch notes. In the meantime, we're going to switch alts. We're going to leave this character right here. We're going to actually move her away. But we're going to go over and log in on, let's see, it's Bag Dude. So who do I want to get the bag on next? Oh, I want it on my Horde main. Isn't she so pretty? That elegant hairstyle is perfect for elves, I'm just saying. That's just so perfect. Like, my god. Yeah, that was 9.02, yeah. Yep. Bag Dude is up next. Let's settle down. At least now I don't have to... Well, I didn't have to. But, you know, as a priest, it was kind of cool. I'll take your quest. Even though I already have you know, the armor set. It'll just be fun. And I do like the cosmetic changes to the game where you could have your if you were a dual-wielding character, you could have your Mogs use different weapons. Well, that's a kind of cool thing. So I've decided my main Kiriana is obviously, as a paladin, is going to go for the Kyrian Covenant. This character, I think, is also slated for it. I have a list of where everybody is going. My Alliance Draenei, Paladin, Hunter, and Monk are going Kyrian. Then the DK, the Druid, the Mage, the other Druid, and the Priest are all going Night Fae. The Warlock and Demon Hunter, the other Death Knight, the other Mage are going to Venthyr. And I got a Warrior, Shaman, and Death Knight going Necrolords on the Alliance side. And other alts that haven't been slated for anything yet. And on this Horde side, this alt is going Kyrian as well, apparently. This alt, the Hunter and the Mage, Death Knight, Priest are all going Kyrian. Death Knight, Warlock, Rogue for Necrolords. Demon Hunter and Hunter for Venthyr. And the Shaman is going Night Fae. And everybody else has not been determined yet. Dracula and Frankenstein live in Revendreth. I know. Honestly, of the 4 areas and whatnot, I only really care about Bastion and Ardenweald. I don't really care for the aesthetic of the other 2 zones at all. I just don't. I just don't care. I'll get them to be a completionist, but I'm not gonna worry about them. But I'm actually really, I think out of the patch notes of the class changes, I'm actually most excited about the Enhancement Shaman ones. They sound so good. Kyrian is supposed to be the best for a BM Hunter. Yeah, and that's actually, both of my Hunters are spec for BM right now.
I can't attack that.
So I'm waiting for somebody to give me shit about my main's names. It's like, oh, you named your alt after the Covenant? I'm like, no, I've had Kiriana since Burning Crusade. She's always been named Kiriana, and it's the name I use in all the other games I play. Because normally I can't be Phoenix in most of the games I play. So I have to choose the name Kiriana as my backup, and sometimes I can't even get that. In fact, the only reason I have Kiriana on my...
I don't have a target.
The only reason I have Kiriana on my main in DDO is because I created that account back in 2009. Oh, no bag for me! Denied! Denied. So sad. Okay. Well, that's it. And on a little bit of a down note, but you know, it is what it is. So there's much more to do in the event. There's 2 whole quest lines, and then there is all the dailies. So you get more dailies, more chances to get the currency. So you can go get all of the transmogs you want. So that's gonna call it for the show. I'd say go over and watch Devilor. He is one of the community management types at Blizzard. He's an awesome dude. Knows what the hell he's talking about for the most part. And yeah, everybody be good. And if you can't be good at it, because God only knows. So I will see you on Wednesday. We're probably going to be playing... Okay, so I've been wanting to play something else for a while, but I feel like there's so much to do before the end of this expansion and the beginning of the next. I kind of want to play WoW right now, but we'll see how it goes. I also have artwork to catch. I was originally going to do artwork tonight, and then they had to launch this today, so I'm like, fuck. So there is. Anyway, we will see you on Wednesday, same bat time, same bat channel, shortly after 8, because how the daily reset for the chest at the bottom of the Haunted Burrow in Lotro ends right after 8 o'clock on my last character, so it's like... So I'll always be a little bit tardy, but I will be here unless something weird happens, so, you know, the usual. And, of course, I'll be hanging out in chat tomorrow night for Exploring Lord of the Rings, running with Professor Corey, trying to keep him alive as we go visit the Gladden Fields. And then on Friday on the official Lotro channel, more shenanigans. I haven't decided if I'm going to switch back to my main and start doing War of Three Peaks content, or if I am going to continue grinding class trait points on my main on the Legendary server. Since we don't know when they're going to launch the next content for the Legendary servers. I only know Cordovan was kind of teasing it's coming soonish. So I'm kind of wondering if they're going to launch it after Thanksgiving, after the big holiday Black Friday shenaniganery, and then let us play through that over the holiday. I don't know. But he seemed to imply that that deadline was coming up sooner rather than later, so we'll find out. He did ask the community for a basic idea of, have you done what you wanted to do on the Legendaries? Do you want to move forward now, or is it too soon? So he'll figure it out. Well, it's not just him, it's the team. But anyway. Also, I kind of want to play some other games besides my Lotro, DDO, WoW things. I want to hop into some more SWTOR because they've added more story content. I'm behind on the story there. I also kind of want to play some single-player games like some old Legend of Zelda favorites, or maybe hook up the remastered Link's Awakening on the Switch. ESO is not a possibility. Even though I do have Elsewhere, I just don't really care for the game. It's not my thing. If you want to watch somebody playing ESO, I definitely recommend Yiki's channel. He plays it a lot now. I think it's his main game. But yeah, I mean, it's a great game. It's just like, I don't want another MMO, and I already have 3 MMOs, and I kind of want to do something other than yet another fantasy MMO. I was never invested in Skyrim or any Elder Scrolls stuff, so it's really not my bag. And that's fine for folks who like to play it. I you know, again, Yiki's playing a lot. I'm sure he's enjoying it, so he's definitely a good definitely a good person to go watch if you want to watch somebody playing it. But yeah, I kind of want to play something else. No Man's Sky. Maybe it lurks below before David takes away the Halloween event. Yiki's too new at ESO to rant. Oh my god. See, that's the thing, is I've hardly played ESO, so I would be so new at it that I can't rant about it. And honestly, I don't like ranting about stuff, because I listen to David rant about shit on his wife's channel all the time, and it kind of gets on my nerves. I love David to bits and bits and bits. He's awesome. I mean, the dude created Diablo, but god damn it! People need to stop starting fights in their channel. And there's some people who deliberately do it. It drives me fucking batshit crazy. Sometimes I hate moderating. Sometimes, like, people, stop inciting. Stop setting David off. But when he gets up ahead of steam, it's actually impressive to watch him go and go and go. But after a while, it's like, especially when he's ranted about something that I like, I really hate the anti-Blizzard commentary in that channel a lot, and I have mentioned this as a member of the mod team. It's like, I hate this. I really do. It's not my channel. That being said, there was a beautiful panel today, which I believe will be posted on YouTube later. It was hosted by Tally and Evie. Taliesin and Evitel. Featuring some folks who did a lot of the animation cinematics work for Hearthstone, mostly. And there's one tomorrow. It'll be mostly about World of Warcraft. So while Taryn, my good friend Taryn Gregory, was not on the stream today, he will be on the one tomorrow. But he was in chat during the one today, and it was so much fun. It was like it's a Zoom, like a webinar, and it was a good time. Listening to the animators talk about how they made stuff and, you know, how they develop their processes and what tools they use. You know, they can't obviously say everything, but it was very instructive and informative. And talking about how they managed to start putting songs into the Hearthstone trailers, and people are like, can we do that? Let's do it and see what happens. And then suddenly it's a thing. They expect songs in the Hearthstone trailers. If you don't do it, then they wonder what's wrong with you. So that's the thing. Anyway, it's almost it's 11:41 Eastern time, and the cat is howling. He wants a snack, so I better go give Thief Kitty a snack before he claws my leg off, and do the thing. So I will see you on Wednesday. If you don't see me in chat, in Signum U tomorrow, and I'm gonna keep grinding on this tonight, and we're gonna have some more fun. So I will see you later. Bye. Hey, Thief, are you here? Come here. I got you. Just for Kevin. Hi. Hi. Hello. You're such a fibber. Such an attention slut. Yes, you are. Come on. Hi. You're welcome, Kevin. Because I know you're his big fan. What? Alright. Ugh. Can't hear over everything. Alright, I will see you later. Again, be good. If you can't be good, be TD. Because, you know, TD is not being good. TD is never good. TD is a Lojo biker gang. My friend Emily has said so. And that seems appropriate, so. Peace!